Jack, Jack, what's up? How you doing? How's my audio? Hopefully it's good. Hey Lux, how are you? Welcome in, guys. Why is my chat? Oh, wrong button. There's the chat box. All right, perfect. Great audio, soothing vocals. How are you, Rusty? DJ Explosive, what's up? Zai, how are you? Yeah. You can't wait for the weekend? I mean, there's some pretty smexy plates, right? What's up, Sean? Tenny boy? Eating all over the chat. Um, you got, I'm assuming they're all out of reach. My goal is the moment. I mean, what are we talking about? We talking about the... Rusty, what are we talking about? What's up, JL? What's out of reach? What's up, JLH? Nice, Demon Queen. I don't think so. I've spent exactly $0. And this is not my account, but I'm at, let me check my account. I want to say I'm at like 6,500 currency already, spending $0. What's this music? This is 8-bit Triple H theme song. I'll check mine. I want to say I'm at like 65. Honestly, the plates look super obtainable for very cheap. At least one and likely two. Comparatively. I would say smart spending in a decent faction, $100 would get you two. Looking at it. So, considering what kind of plates they are, that's not bad. Like I said, I've spent $0. What's up, Clay? How are you? Hey, Bob, how was your stream? Thank you for the raid. Yeah, I've spent $0 and I'm at 6,850 prize wall currency. So the plates look super obtainable. Just depends how you do your spending. And the bulk of the points, it's like the turtle event and stuff, are gonna come late. Welcome in, Raiders. They're gonna come late, right? So, like, once you start getting into the multi-bag stuff, you're gonna get a lot more currency. So, yeah. Later, Rusty, like, you, if you're going for the moment, you're gonna be fine. Honestly. But, I would suggest spending, like, when you know what you need, or approximately what you need. Doesn't hurt if you want to do one pull daily, because one pull daily, you're gonna get 500 extra, from, not this one. What's up, button pusher? But they don't look that hard to obtain, honestly, considering what they are. In my opinion. I don't think you're gonna have to break the bank. Not this one. It's this stupid, this one. One loophole will get you 500 extra of those. It's glass goo, McMenemy? Glass goo? Or glass go? Go, glass go. Okay. Hey, Theory Brood, how are you? So yeah, what else? Oh yeah, let's do this. You ready for it? Apparently I didn't fit that to the screen. There we go. Are you ready? WWE Champions. On your favorite mobile device now. Get it, love it, do it. Also, if you got friends, tell them about this code. I don't know what happened to my voice, but it changed suddenly. How are you, Professor? Yeah, it changed suddenly. Don't ask me. I think this is my Liam Neeson from Taken voice. I don't have much, but what I do have is a skill set that makes me a nightmare for people like you. How are you, Nukinator, Telvin, SMG? Who else did I miss? I think that's it. I think I'm caught up-ish. So guys, the plates are pretty good. I think they'll be somewhat, I mean, like if you're I think if you're a dolphin and you're in a decent faction, you'll get at least one, probably. Depending, we'll have to see how the events work out, but like the turtle event was pretty strong and the J event was pretty strong for dolphins, you know? So honestly, Rusty, I think you're just fine. If you're going for the moment, you're probably coming away with a plate on top of it, or possibly two if you do well in showdowns and stuff. So I don't know that that's 100% accurate. That's how it looks to me. Also, obviously, there's RNG with your bags and things like that, so there's never a guarantee. But that's why I would suggest for most people, it's much smarter to spend later, see where you're at. You have an idea of what it's going to take. If there is a really, really good offer you like, nothing wrong with that. So like for me, yesterday, I didn't spend nothing. I did my one pull for the club coin. Today, likely, let me go to the portal real quick. What's up, Clay? I only like it in certain situations. Also, like, so I want to use like Hall of Fame Foley. I like the red on Foley. No, it's not a must-have. If you don't have Naomi's gear, it certainly helps Naomi. If you have Naomi's gear, there's really no reason to get the plate because it slows her down. So this is to Clay's point, right? If somebody's already winning, you don't want to put the plates on them because it'll slow them down. There's literally no reason to. But if the character can't win or is borderline or struggling to win, then these plates are great. Now, if you have a ton of super duper fast people, then there's maybe not as many options, right? Did you guys see the red skill plate video I posted? The yellow is pretty new, so I imagine most people haven't seen that. Right on, DJ Explosive. But like in my case, I'm gonna come away with both Foley gears this month because I'm a Foley mark. I would love the red plate to go with him. Will he be my fastest powerhouse? Absolutely not. If I'm chasing a leaderboard, would I have Foley in there? Nah. But most of the time, I'm not chasing a leaderboard, and it's probably worth it to use one slower character for me when most of mine are fast, considering he's cascade free. And yeah, kind of like that. Yellow plate's much better than the sheriff's badge in some cases in the sense that you don't need red to set it off. So I wouldn't say it's an alternative. They're kind of different. Is Freeberg free? What does that mean? Goldberg? He should absolutely be free as long as you do your stuff. You should be getting him sometime around now. If you and your faction did your stuff, he's 100% free. So you should get him now or this weekend. Yeah. What's up, Jamie? How are you? The bear, the lion. I'll accept the bear or the lion. Yeah. What did you guys think of the plate videos like that, by the way? I may try and do that from now on when plates come out. My biggest issue with a lot of the plate videos is I do like one on a specific character and like it's by far and away the lowest view count I'll get in a month because people are like, new plate on some rare character and they just don't watch it. So do I think he's the best Hall of Fame powerhouse with both gears? That's a fair question. And I don't You really like the red? Awesome, SMG. Yeah, I saw your comment, SMG, Wet Knife. I also saw your comments on the videos. I really appreciate that by the way, guys. It just depends. Sometimes there's not really 5 that are worth it, in my opinion. But yes. Um, so best Hall of Fame powerhouse? Yeah, I think so. Especially considering how obtainable his gears are now. I think he really needs at least 1 gear, though, to come in there. But yeah, I would say so. I said nothing on any vid. No Cascade makes me sad. That's not true. You said something on the red video, McMenemy. You absolutely did. And I bet you watched the Waller video and were praying for a Cascade. Yeah, I like the red one is great on so many people so far. I haven't played them all. I'm going through them kind of one at a time. I've done red and yellow so far. Um, yellow is really good as well. Red is better on more people so far, as far as I can tell. Yeah, absolutely. It does. Zombie Cody with the middle lane build hits for 200 million, by the way, with the red plate. If you want to do middle lane Santa gear, it's over 200 million. It's a lot. It's kind of overkill, though. He doesn't need it. Just a Titan is fine for him, to be honest. So that's a case of it slowing him down with the extra gem chucking where he doesn't need it. Um, so yeah. I thought the red was really fun on Bray. Not super fast, obviously, but it is fun. Red was just really good. A lot of people it's good on. Oh yeah, Hall of Fame. Yeah, I think Foley. I would say Foley's the best Hall of Fame powerhouse. Some people might say Triple H. I think Foley's top end is much higher. You definitely are gonna need really good stuff. Without good stuff, Foley is really bad. To be honest, really bad. This one, he's a prime example of why I tend to hate Hall of Famers. This year has been much better. To be honest, they're solid without the gears. The gears have been much more obtainable. Um, you know what I mean? So, but Foley is one of those, a classic case of why I've hated Hall of Fame. Because without his gears, he's absolute garbage, to be honest. And then with his gears and like with a seance or now the red plate, he's way better. With the Valkyrie plate, he's very good as well. So I think Foley's top end is way higher than Triple H's, but it's a classic case of why I tend to hate Hall of Famers. What are we talking about? So Molly was changed. People have her timeline quite wrong, to be honest. In my opinion, anyway. Also, Molly's best build set by far is the unaffected one, the yellows. Most useful, best video. Oh, right. Thanks, Clay. But the countdown thing, I heard people complaining that, oh, it's so nice they sold us the gear and then changed her after they sold the gear. That actually isn't true. The thing was changed way before that, before the gear came out. So people that were complaining about that are just like way off base. And a lot of times people in this game spend before they look at anything. And that's on them, to be honest. Also, that's stupid. Hall of Fame taker be good? I don't think he'll be good. No, I think that's maybe strong word. Um, I actually didn't try the red on him. Let's try. I don't think he'll be good, but I think he'll be maybe interesting. Good feels like a strong word there, but I didn't try that one. Let's try it. I was going to and then decided not to because I didn't think it would be enough. So let's do it. Why not? That's a good place to start. Because a lot of people have Taker. A lot of people like Taker. Oh, I very much You can, if Professor's still here, you can ask him. I was very vocal and very unhappy, and so was he. And we made that extremely known. Like, yeah, probably, I don't know how long we were harping on it, him and I, but it had to be like probably pushing an hour plus. Like that kind of stuff gets me heated. So Scopely does a lot of stuff right now, to be honest. A lot of stuff right now. But when there's a resolution to something, I get that the way the mechanic works is top to bottom, left to right, etc., and the countdown gems get covered up. Not in a way that you haven't noticed by this point, I would say, button pusher, but maybe yeah, I'll talk about it in a minute. So as the countdown gems are going off, they're covering up the existing countdown gems. Knowing that, you shouldn't make something to start with that does damage based on countdowns. Right? And they did, and then it just doesn't do what it looks like it should do. It did work the way the game mechanics work, but it didn't work. The way it was worded was quite misleading and not accurate. So, in response to fixing it, they made all the countdown gems do 0 damage, right? Which is fine because in one aspect, potentially, in that then they added to the finisher does damage per countdown gem. Technically, now the finisher that does countdown gem damage was doing more damage than the countdowns were going off, but not more damage than was worded. So it feels like a nerf and not doing what it was supposed to. And then as far as the botch set goes, no, they didn't break her. As far as the botch set goes, you lose 11 million damage from before, so it was a completely direct nerf to the botch set. Her best build, still, in my opinion, is the yellows. The most useful, the one that people can win against the really, really good ladies easily, like Charlotte, like Maxine. So I don't think in the grand scheme of things it's a super big deal, but how it was done, I thought, was lame. If you're going to change something, make it so it's clearly better, not worse, right? Don't leave any ambiguity to it. You can reverse a reversal? Where'd you see that? Depends which video you watch. Molly with gears is after the change. Molly preview is before the change. But who'd you fight Shredder with? Power gems? He reverses power gems. Mm-hmm. Oh, huh. Oh, and then DDP, if you break DDP's power gems, then he reverses, right? Yep. So how did that work? Did it just reverse and reverse again? Before anything was broken? Did stealing them like set off the this is broken? So he broke my power gems. I made more power gems. He reversed my reversal and stole my turn. Okay. That must be how they like go on the stack then. So it must benefit the defender, not the offender, I would assume then in that case. That's interesting. Oh, just do people still not know that Molly's thing? I guess maybe not, huh? So it's let's just look at Molly. It really, yeah, no, it's okay, Mosh. It's really not a big deal, except it's annoying how it was done. Okay, so originally, this finisher was doing 0 damage here. It didn't have this 200k. Okay, and this, when the countdown gens went off, was doing 650k. It doesn't require it. No, Rusty. It does help it. You you can see it in the yellow video I posted today, her preview video, Rusty, a bunch of different places. So this was doing 600, and I think it was 650K or 560K. I can't remember. I want to say 650K. But 28 of them never went off, right? Because the way the game is working right now is the countdown gems resolve top to bottom, left to right. So as they were resolving, random botch gems were covering existing countdown gems, so you never got the full damage. If you watch my preview, I commented on how these go off and you don't get the full damage. If they fix it, she could be doing like 50 some million damage total turn one, something like that, like 55 million if they fix it so these all do damage. They can't fix it so they all do damage because of the way all of their gems, juggernauts, countdowns, etc. resolve. Or maybe they can, but it would probably be complicated. I don't know. I'm assuming they can't easily fix it. So the fix was to add this 200K per countdown gem, which is technically more damage than it was doing, but not more damage than you would expect based on what was written, right? And that's fine for this set because the preview showed this being worse than it is now, even though I said it should be better if it was working right. But that's fine because technically it's better. Where it's not fine is on the botch set. If you run the botch build, however you want to do it, whether you use the choose or the sub, now you just miss out on all of this damage from the gems, like about 11 million less damage, right? So it was a direct nerf completely to the botch build, and that made some people fairly unhappy, including Professor and myself, because you shouldn't do that, because there's something, this should have been buffed to compensate it, right? So that this was hitting 11 million harder as well. So they tried to fix it. I get what they were trying to do. I think they just missed in this case with how they fixed it. I would fix something if it's me and it's after the fact and I screwed up the release and I disappointed my customers. I would fix it at least slightly better, not a clear nerf on one build and a debatable buff on another build. Does that make sense? That's all. I don't think it's anything worth getting like super pissy about for the average person. For Professor and I, we were super pissy. But yeah, Professor and I were super pissy. For the average person, I don't think this will affect you too much, but it is absolutely annoying and it's a miss on the fix in my opinion. I would just fix it so it's at least slightly better, or even better, get it right the first time. And so that's how I am. Yeah, I was shocked when I went to do the gear preview because, like Bob mentioned earlier, there was no mention of it. And I go to do the gear preview and I'm like, wait, why are these doing no damage? These are supposed to do a bunch of damage. Is that, I don't even know if that's intended. I say that in my like gear video. And then I mentioned it, like, what's going on with this, guys? And Professor's like, wait, when did that happen? I have like 2 videos now that are outdated and not right. Yeah, it's super annoying for sure. Yeah, it does. And like a lot of sometimes guys, like, we don't even know. Now on the flip side, they buffed Ron's gems and they did tell us about that, his power gems. They did tell us about that ahead of time, which was nice. He just got a straight buff. Why is he not at the top here? Anyway, he got like what, a 50% buff or increase to his power gems or something like that. And they did tell us about that before they buffed it. I wish they had told us the changes before they just did it. But that a lot of times doesn't happen, and we get blindsided along with you guys. A lot of times we find out on a stream, then we get people mad, and then we're mad, and then we wasted our time. And it's not like we get paid by Scopely, and this is a full-time job for any of us. So it's like pretty much this is a hobby. You can't, our game is too small to make a bunch of money. So it's you got to do it because you like doing it and it's a hobby. So having your time wasted is extremely frustrating. And then giving false information accidentally is also extremely frustrating. Does that clarify it now? I get that, Professor. You, because you play them all most of the time before anyone else on stream, right? So whether it's your video or not, or just the fact that they didn't see it coming, it's most of the time not your fault, right? It just you happen to be the guy that did it first. Um, and then you eat crap from people that, blame you for nerfing it, which is totally not fair. But so the Molly thing is more frustrating, like for somebody like Professor or I, or if you were planning on using the botch set for some reason, um, maybe you got the Rock's Finery and you just really like botches, then or like the Hitman Battle Armor and you just like I said, really like botch builds. I could see why you'd be frustrated in those cases because it's directly worse. So yeah. It doesn't. It is so. What are we gonna try Taker now? We got sidetracked on that. That was not how I was expecting to start the stream, but it's a good question, and I don't mind answering it. Anyway, the plates are very good in my opinion in general. Um, I get a lot of times people call Tuesdays Trainwreck Tuesdays sometimes, especially One True King. He's like, Mherex is streaming. What's gonna go wrong today? It kind of doesn't matter what day it is. That is really weird about the power gems, Bob. Take it. So he only he only has a 60% buff, so I think it'll come up short. Also, the reason I didn't run him is this BS. I hate it, absolutely despise it when the accounts get tour moments maxed because it skews every single thing you're going to see, and who cares about a tour, right? So whatever you're going to see from Taker, he's not going to do well. Cut a promo on DJ? What do you mean? Which DJ? You talking like DJ Anon and what kind of promo? Yeah, Derek, for sure. It's fun to play with when you get to leveling her up and all that stuff, in my opinion. I have to change these real. So Taker does a 60% boof, which is nice. What's not nice is we have some blast gems. Pull match? I mean, I don't. So I don't like doing pull videos or pulls. I have done stuff with DJ with that before because I do, as weird as this sounds, me being me, I do enjoy doing co-content at times when it works out and stuff. And DJ is super fun in general to hang out with, like talk to and stuff. He has a good time. He likes to have fun and I like having fun. I don't like just randomly doing something like that simply because I don't want someone to hear half of it or clip a part of it and then tell, DJ I was talking smack about him or something like that. But in good fun, if I do go back for another pull thing at some point, I will absolutely cut promo on it. So, because it is fun. And he's a lot of fun to do stuff with. And like I said, even though a lot of times I'm not really a good team player, because I'm not, Professor can vouch, Rusty can vouch, when it works out, I do enjoy to get Rusty on Mherex streams. Yeah, you can join a stream when you want, Rusty. I like you. I like talking to you too, man. When it works out, I do enjoy it. I'm very weird, I think. And I think all of the people in the chat, the CCs, can attest to that. And I don't always play well with others because I have a very I'm weird and I have a very specific way of doing things, right? And my way isn't the right way, it's just my way. And I get like all weird sometimes. So yeah, anyway. Some people like to hit for max yeah, see? Some people like to hit for max damage. I like to try and be consistent. 110k packs for sale in the shop. They better be free. But you make up for it. I try sometimes, Professor. I'm okay sometimes. I am an absolute douchebag other times, and usually it's by accident or because I'm like emotional about something, like worked up, I care about it, and then after the fact I feel like trash. So 4, 6, 7. This needs Santa, doesn't it? For 8. It does. You'd think I'd have that memorized. So it all depends what I'm doing. I honestly, it's easier to do stuff if I show up rather than hosting. Like if I'm doing the hosting, it's harder for me to do things with people. But if I show up and it's like your stream and I'm just chilling, that's much easier because I don't feel like I'm trying to do my own thing or I'm in charge or I have to have all this stuff worked out. You know, I just show up and run my mouth a little bit and everything's good. But when I'm like doing my own thing, it's way harder for me. So, like I said, damage skewed because of the stupid moment on those 18 gems, but let's see what we get. Okay, honestly, even with the moment, that's better than I expected at 58, to be perfectly honest. I don't know how big a difference that 300% though is making on those 18. I would say probably decent amount because there's a buff, then there's the Titan and the 300% on top. So I'd say it's probably a decent amount. But I'm not sure. Speaking of people that I've pissed off before and then been good afterwards, hey Ocho, how are you? It's harder to ride shotgun for you. Yeah, it's harder for me. Like if I'm hosting, I feel like I'm doing my thing and I get in my mindset, and it's just way harder for me to feel like to mesh it right when I'm just there. It makes way easier. I hope he does too, man. I love Alistair Black. I would say anyone who's good generally at guesstimating numbers. Those 18 blast gems that are hitting 300% harder. How much do you think that adds? I want to say probably 5 to 10 million. I'm guessing, but I think somewhere between 5 to 10. And but I don't know how accurate that is. You want 50 of these plates, right? They're pretty fun. So I think Taker could probably get to a good, I think safely, you could say you could get into the 40s, mid 40s. I think you could safely say that. McMenemy, I did not, I did actually kind of. It wasn't on purpose, but yeah, I was worked up. Stop it. Let's not talk about that, McMenemy. So better than I expected. I don't know for sure how hard he would hit though. So Taker is interesting. I would say that that's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Alistair the Gray. uh, moment level cap 60. That would be interesting. I wonder if they'll ever do that. That's the first time I've heard that. Um, so I have not. I've played a bunch of red. I've played a bunch of yellow. Oh, I didn't do this in my video because he's got the moment. But if you guys want to see Bionic Redneck with the moment 2-click, it's pretty dang stupid. What's up, AK6? How are you? Oh, Professor, you're doing a giveaway? You wanna pin that or whatever that you're doing giveaway, Professor? In the thingy so people know. Yeah. So the reason I didn't put him in is because this moment adding 150% to the reds like really skews the damage, and I don't know how many people actually. Let me do a poll. Curious how many. I don't have it. Let's see how many people grabbed it on phone. Can't pin. I'll just pin what you just typed. Then let's do that. Giveaway. People are gonna think it's this stream probably. No comment. McMenemy. Yeah, the what was it, 2 or 3 streams ago? I was adding skill chips and talking, and I wasn't paying attention, and I went here and I did this and I clicked opened all instead of open. And then Furbo had to send us new skill chips. I'm a bonehead. I do lots of stupid stuff. No shortage. Also, how are you doing, Ocho? What was I doing? I completely forgot. Yeah, did you do it once too, Professor? Um, oh yeah, I was gonna pull. Oh. You're A minus? I mean, that's not bad, really. Did you get the beer truck moment? Yes. No. 10 minutes is too long. 3 minutes is fine. Start poll. Things going well, but you have the flu? Ugh. Dude, the flu sucks. No fun. Unfortunately. Well, good. I don't feel so bad then. I felt really stupid. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, I can't believe I just did that. And then I was like, wait, I can totally believe I just did that. Uh I'd say putting the giveaway promo code in the chat was much dumber. I remember doing that too. When you have to switch between Discord and then you're trying to DM somebody, yeah, that was really dumb. You ever done that, Professor? Instead of being in their Twitch DMs, I sent the promo code to the whole stream. That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. 106 million to click for Austin. No, you're alone on that one. Oh well. Oh well. In 7, so usually when they up the rarity button pusher, we do get more tours. Yes, that's pretty common. When they up the rarity, we get more tours. So I would assume that that would happen a month or two after we get a new rarity, whenever that might be. Um, that's typically been the case. Yeah, guys. So yeah, Austin's ridiculous with the moment that way for 2 clicking. Alive Cody is really Dead Cody, I mean, is really, 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 really stupid, but it's overkill, like I said. And it needs a middle lane, so that's why also I didn't do that. I will show you guys that. Probably shouldn't say Dead Cody. I freaked somebody out one time when I said that, and they're like, what? Remember that time Mherex didn't play the weekly showdown because he thought it required Hall of Fame Molly and didn't? Yeah, I do. Hmm. I am still working that out, Ocho. I want to say yes, but it's hard to find a way to know for sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, like, I would say 90% sure it's one action. But, like, it also, if you're using combo moves and stuff, that definitely counts as one action. Although, that being said, the what makes me think, it depends what you mean. Here, before we do Cody, let me show you Bray. Because Bray sets the plate off twice. Because he blows up the board twice. So, and it's definitely not on the same action. I'm not going to put the Hulk plate on, so ignore the damage. But this will show you... so yeah, most of us, the people pulled anyway, don't have the moment. I didn't think so. 86% don't have it. But this is what makes me question it a little bit. But I don't know for sure. So obviously we blew up the board on two separate actions, but it's on the same turn. And then we get one, and now we get two. So depending on what you mean, yeah, it depends on what you mean when you say one action. Yes. Like Muda will do it twice as well. Yes. It um who has, I don't know who we could use to try that. Like you're talking like if we did like 8 on with one, like 7 with a choose move and then 20 with 23 with whatever. I don't know who we could try that on. That wouldn't pin. Actually, hold on. Let's see. Is there Hollywood Hogan? Because I was thinking we could do, this is 14 gems. No, that's not enough. Let me look at Hollywood. That's actually a really good question. Zombie Triple H? Yeah, that would work, huh? Skull King. Still one of the sickest gears. Powerhouse Drew? Does he have like a choose? And if he has like the exact right amount, that would be great. So I don't have to mess with wild cards a ton. Because he has area, right? Destroy 18 random gems. And then we can just... not seeing it. 3x3 and hope you don't cascade. I mean, yeah, that would work. Wait, we got 9 and 18. That's 27. We're still 3 short, but maybe we'll cascade somewhere. We can try it. Whatever. I'm game to try. Let's see. Well, it might take a few tries. I feel like this is worth sciencing. Destroy Gem Coach? See. Yeah, yeah. That's smart. I can get behind that. Gem. What's that put us up to? 28. I just need to live to get to it. Oh my gosh. Idiot. Destroy Gems. Not the right one. Not the right. There we go. 23. And 9 is 32. That works. The problem is if we over cascade, though, as well. So we're going to have to go slow and keep track of it. And maybe we'll have to take the trainers off. I don't know. Where's MP charge? Right, there we go. I'm going to take Dawkins off. make it more likely that we don't go over. So 22 and 9, 31. All right. Since we're sciencing, why not? Now I just need to put the plate on. Imagine getting it all ready and then not putting the plate on. That would be me. Okay. No red matches. Maybe I'll drop one in. No, of course not. All right. Still have to use two anyway. Let's... Actually, I don't. One will work. Okay, so here's 9. Who's not surprised by that? What's up, Smokey? Ah, Mherex in action. Every time. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, here's 9. The only way. Okay, that's 9. So we just can't have a cascade of more than 8. That was 6. 9. So we can't tell because I cascaded 9. So invalid. We'll have to try again. Oh, F off. So. See if we can use 2 moves to proc the plate. We're pretty sure you can't. Okay. Six, and it didn't proc. So correct, you can't use 2 moves. Yeah, I mean, that would be ridiculous, Ocho. You'd hit for 5 trillion, which would be awesome. But nope, it did not work. So that answers that question. But who knows in boss? Because nothing works the same in boss. Yeah, no problem. That was interesting for science. Okay, so I played a bunch on red. I played a bunch on yellow. I've done a decent amount on green. Haven't tried any blue, purple, or black so far on the plates. The reason I started with those 3 are those are the ones on the current wall, so you could actually pick from those 3. I'm assuming the other ones will be on the weekend. It didn't used to for sure, Bob. Yes. Yeah. I don't always trust things to stay the same though. So it's good to try every once in a while. Because you know how that goes. Things don't always work the same a few years later. What plate are we missing? Are we missing a plate? I haven't looked. Like, are not all the colors there? Need break 30, make 30 loot gems. I mean, that might be interesting on a couple people, maybe. Then I could play Hall of Fame Showboat Godfather all the time, right? Okay. One I'm actually really interested in, and something I like about gem chuckers is you take somebody who's 2-click and not quite enough damage, and then potentially make them more damage. So McDonough came to mind for the blue for me, because his two blues is just a little bit not strong enough, his two blue clicks. And I am curious with the blue plate if it will do enough. Because two clicks is pretty great. They're both ultimates, though, Smokey. You've done this one, Professor? This one's good? I would think it would be, yeah. Because it's a 350% buff. It is really easy trainer-wise, pretty much. Except, does this need Santa? I can't remember if it's 7 or 8. It does need Santa. Yeah, this is one of the ones I wanted to try it on for sure. Actually, yeah, no, this is fun. Just like Green and Naomi, basically. Except he's 50% stronger. Because that's really quick. Those animations are quick. It's Mherex proof. And then, you know, you get the board. Like, yeah. Except I have red on like a dope. Because I didn't put the blue on. And that was still good. But it would help to use the blue one. I suck at this game. It would definitely help to use the blue one. I have not yet. I haven't tried any of the blacks. I'm sure it will do great. Yeet hits hard without it, so I probably wouldn't use it on him, but he will hit for a metric butt ton. But I wouldn't use it. When I do blacks, I'll do it, but he already hits hard enough. Ah, wrong button! Oh well, doesn't matter. Not gonna hurt anything. It's not doing anything. Would be good for boss, yeah, absolutely. Exactly. That's why I'm using mine all on buff people, like people with buffs. I haven't The one exception so far has been Bray. Bray is the only one without a buff that I've used it on. That's the only exception. Otherwise everyone else is at a buff. There is another blue one that I think potentially might be interesting, and maybe off the beaten path. Blue on Acro Rhea? I mean, sure. Why not? I don't think she needs it again, but yes, if you want to. So in general, I'm not a fan of slowing them down, but yeah. You absolutely can do unconventional stuff, Ocho. If you're cool with like taking more time or trying weird stuff or comboing them with other stuff. May played in the yellow one, for example, but there's no guarantee you're going to break 30 with the May plate. But here, like the Captain Lou's is 28, but you can set up his wild cards, you know, so he has a super high chance of breaking 30. Here's unconventional. Since you said it, I was just going to work on it later. But since you said unconventional, this would be unconventional to me. I haven't looked at him yet, but I feel like this could really do something fun, potential. What's up, free guy? Oh, Smokey, did you watch my Yeet preview? What kind of strap do you have on him? You literally, I wouldn't use Devil's Drip or Yeet on Yeet at all. Like, putting plates on him in general is a waste. You don't use plates on him. You just two-click him with gem damage and no plates. Literally no plates. I think that's a waste of two good plates, as long as you got a decent strap at all. As much as I hate to agree with one true. No, you don't need gear, dude. Watch my preview, bud. Think I do Yeet preview with gear? Come on, man. I think I did one with gear and one without. You want a link? He's ridiculous. Does not need plates for sure. I did trick Bubba already. No, you're fine. It's a good question. I just am always surprised. Like, Bubba's awesome. You can see that one on my yellow one. Yellow I already did. Howdy, Liv, Stacy, Molly, LA Nah, Trick Bubba, Showboat Lou, and Hall of Fame Goldberg. Those I'm doing them in one go because I don't want to do so many videos like in pieces. J. Ah, wrong button. And here's my link. Literally the title of my J preview, Jay Uso Yeet, no bull preview. No gear, no plates, and he still brings the Yeet. That's literally the title, by the way. There you go. Beep, 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 beep. I was thinking if you can generate enough wildcards that this could be really fun. And it's low charge, but you need um two trainers, unfortunately. And it's not really going to buff it, so probably not. But that kind of thing with wildcards could possibly be fun. I don't think it's there for this one, though. You try and get the blues to, like, go into the multiplies after you set it sort of thing, but I don't think it's going to do enough, sadly. So I don't think that's worth it. But trying to think outside of the box for something that might be fun, Ocho, with the plates, like wildcards, make it easy, potentially, to make a lot of matches. What's up, JD Silla? The broest of bros, indeed. Yeah. Yellow is awesome on anyone with a yellow gem buff that's big, pretty much like red is, like blue is. Those are the people you want to look for, like green is. Multiplies are not going to be great. It's mostly the gem buffs. Like Lyra is going to be ridiculous with blue, I'm sure. I haven't tried her, but I'm sure she'll be crazy. Let's find out. And you could probably just two-click this, right? Increase your red MP and increase your blue gem damage. Yeah, you can just two-click this and skip right out on the red. Honestly, you could also use the red with this build too, for 400%. But I think I did that. Did I do that with Lyra? I think I did. She might be able to use two different ones. I did do that with Lyra, didn't I? What'd she do with two-clicky with blue? Enjoy. Blue and... Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Yeah, it's awesome on Stone Cold Redneck. You got one already? Also, congrats. Nice. It's awesome on Stone Cold. I would guess 75, probably more like 80, 85 million without the moment, I would think. Somewhere in there. I only have them with the moment on this, so I don't know for sure. Burp. Not you. Yes, you. Oh, Lyra, we need a lady. Can't remember what I'm doing. I read chat and I forget what I'm doing. That's the blue. Oh my gosh, Derek, that's a little bit much, but thank you. 84 million for 2 clicks? Okay. It's her primary color, so that's kind of nice. It's a big cascade. So it's obviously, I love it on Lyra. I would, yes. Usually it causes you to beat your forehead into the desk and has led to several concussions, as I recall. I definitely like the blue one. On JD, it's awesome. On Lyra, it's awesome. Uh, who else for? Purple would be good on solo. Lyra's awesome. I like her a lot. Purple would be very good on solo. Maybe not super duper fast, but obviously very good. And it's nice his buff is on the finisher, so you don't have to worry about those pesky Hall of Fame reversals. For sure. I feel like black would be awesome on Brett because he's a striker. And then he'll chuck the black gems. Just tricolor him with Roxanne. And black will be awesome on Brett because it's his primary. We might actually hit decent. No matching that way. No recycle though. I also really like Lyra Ocho. I tried Rizar with green, a little bit low, and it's a choose into it, so not my favorite. Yes. You want to get the purple for Roman? He doesn't hit hard enough for you already? Let's see. That I'm assuming you guys think the weekend will have the choose for the other colors, or I would think. Also, they're probably going to sell these for a long time. I would assume these feel like they're going to make them a lot of money. I would think. Um, who's the other? There's a couple blue people that I really, really wanted to look at. I'm trying to remember who they. Yeah, they'll let them solo bosses that don't have a boost. Yeah, you're not kidding. There's another one. Wrong one. Wrong Andrade. Doesn't the Trickster McMenemy's guy have like a blue gem buff? Like a big one? Or no, it's only against technicians, isn't it? Yeah, it's only against technicians. Too bad. Funk doesn't have a blue gem buff, it's just the multiplies. I mean, he'll hit decently hard because of his moments and stuff, but I don't think I would go that route. He doesn't have blue gem buff, does he? It's just the multiplies, right? Not remembering that wrong. Oh, Cody. Cody Jones. Not that I have him, or a lot of us probably don't. Ozzy, I wouldn't get away from 2-clicking him, to be honest. Or at worst case, 3-click. I wouldn't add extra gem chucking to Ozzy. You could, I'm sure. Increase your blue. Gem damage does not affect bonus damage, then deal 1 million, decrease all countdown gem timers. That makes blue. And yeah, you can put multiplies out if you want to, I guess. Wait. Holy. I haven't looked at him in a minute. Is he really this stupid? That you don't need an MP trainer? You just click this and this? Huh. Rick. Hey, Mick Carter, how you doing? 69 pulls? From the bag? Congrats, dude. Oh, Roxanne? Roxanne's huge. Huge. Blue gems, 60%. Not you. You're not blue gems. Why are you on there? Who else is big blue gems? You. Like that. Sure, 40%. Why not? Let's just throw all of the whatever comes first. It's fine. 20%, I don't care. Yes, I have done Seth Rollins. So if you don't have the moment, I think the red chucker is better on Seth Ocho. If you do have the moment, I would use the Valkyria plate, assuming you have it. But it's like Seance basically on Seth. So, but I will say, if you're using the gem chucking plate on Seth, Yoko is no longer your best bet. You want to get away from Yoko because you're making so many red gems that the 40%ers work better. No, I didn't do tricolor on Seth. I did the triple red. I did not try tricolor. I haven't tried green yet with him either. Because it doesn't he have a green gem buff too? I definitely didn't do tricolor. No. He'll hit for another like 4 million. Definitely not final boss. He doesn't have anything to buff the yellow gems, so no. Green gems and green gem buff. It might trigger twice. Yeah, we can look at the green. I haven't got to green on him yet. He's on the list to try with green. We'll look at that. Why not? Yeah, that's not impressive. He needs the multiplies. Okay. Lame. It definitely triggers twice. Okay. I was hoping we could just go no MP and not need multiplies. I'm not impressed with that. He's better with the other stuff. Too bad. With Bubba with the yellow? If 85 million. Feud build defender. No problem. You can see the video if you want as well. That one is up. This is the yellows I did. It would be 100 and like a lot. They would double it against technicians. Red reinforce gem buff finisher. Because of Roxanne. And then it's going to be, what, Roxanne and Steiner, yeah? Roxanne, Steiner, and Santa. Mm-hmm. And Chelsea. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does need Santa. What are we talking about, Smokey? Remind me. Showboat? No, I wouldn't go against the Showboat with a striker. Personally. I'd use him against anyone else. But Showboats for that. That Roxanne helps drastically. Boy, I use Roxanne a lot. Trick Live, Zombie Sammy. I don't know that Sammy's common though, so sorry about that. But definitely Trick Live. I just off the top of my head who I use Roxanne on. Definitely can be used on Raquel, JD, McDonough. If you're using the other stuff, yeah. If you got 17k Santa, it opens up Dragunov 2-click, potentially. Also, it frees up your steel trainers if you don't have affiliations. Definitely Dragunov and Naomi. There's a lot. I find I use Roxanne even more than I use Mellow, or Braun Breaker. You guys find that too? Like I use Roxanne is probably my most used dual trainer. I think I could be wrong, but I feel like I use her the most of the dual MPs. It probably also depends who you have on your roster, but yes, I'm pretty sure I use her more than anyone else. I think I use Braun the least too, actually. Still missing Mellow. Mellow's pretty cool though too, pretty useful. Oh, nice, Smokey. Holy crap. You could use him as a fighter at 6-star silver too. Yikes. That's because he's one tier above. Is he any good? I don't ever play him because, you know, hard to get. You guys that have him up there, is he any good as a fighter anymore? I feel like he probably is. And he scales one level above where he's at, supposedly, right? Is that still a thing for those that have Santa? Never used him. I think he's probably really good. I don't mess with him because it's so rare that high. Not really a thing? Okay. Where's green? I have it equipped. Not as good as... Okay. You can You can loop Trick Live, even without the Devon plate, Derek, if you need to. And with your roster, you probably would need to. So you can loop it, get the buff twice, the countdowns twice. I have the wrong move equipped. Gosh, dang it. Because I'm stupid. Well, this will hit a lot harder when I have the right stuff equipped than that. Because that doesn't hit hard at all. Oh, I already did triple red with him, Smokey. Ocho wants to see tricolor with green, and I haven't tried it yet. It's on my list to try with green, because he's also got a green buff. Let's do this right. But I already did triple red. He's very good, triple red. Roxanne is a fighter with the right stuff in the NXT moment is usable. She is no Bailey. That is for sure. It is kind of cool though when you think about Seth. Yeah, no problem, Smokey. So I did one video. It's got 10 different people that use red. The good thing, 62 million, Ocho. So this weekend it'll be super strong. You could flip to this when it's green if you feel like it. Not as good as the red, but not bad. No, it's not my giveaway. It's Professor's. Professor's giveaway. That's a good question. Because you'd think it would because of the reinforces. It must not unreinforce. I'll run it one more time just to see. It must not count the reinforce. Yes, mule. For sure. The plates and how they interact are just weird in general. It must have to be like separate moves or something. I don't know. They do what they do. And I think only Scopely knows. We're also against the striker too, so there's a 25% boost for class advantage. But it'll hit super hard this boss. Or this feud. But yeah, it's definitely not going twice. The one downside to the red on Trick Live is she doesn't break enough gems unless you cascade. So you have to loop it still. So that was kind of a bummer. I was hoping to be able to put the red on Trick Live and finally just two click her, but no such luck. Um Oh, you know what I wanted to try actually with the blue is this set for Dragonoff because I'm super lazy. Yeah, they must not, Ocho. Because I are super lazy. And not interacting with the board is fun. It's really not, but it's great for when you're not paying attention in your board during feud, which is me every feud. Yeah, why not? I don't want to keep scrolling. Let's just use someone besides Zombie. Wait, no, no, no. I need Pyro Gems for this. I forget. I want Tama for this. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, we'll keep you, Sammy. Won't put you. Sorry, I got distracted, guys. Yeah, takes longer. It's riskier. Doesn't hit as hard as his greens. Probably riskier, but still not bad. That's of course is with the moment too. Bueller. 90 some million's not bad. But I prefer his other moveset, I think. Now, after playing it a bunch, the other moveset, I think I do like it more, even if this lets me be super lazy. Obviously, the Titan's doing nothing, by the way. But it is cool that he's got another color. Just more Tools in Dragonoff's toolkit, I guess. $88 mil. Not bad. Not bad. Hmm. Can we make... Yeah, it's really good on Z Cody Smokey. If you got a middle lane and Santa and his gear, it's about 200 million. About 200 million. You know, actually, guys, who I want to try this on? No, yellow, red, red. No sub. Yellow, double red. Yeah, you'd need a middle lane for it, though. Is this gonna a little bit? 50%? Okay. I can work around 50%. We're just gonna go with 2 MP trainers. It's fine. That can be Lawler. So don't go against Sammy. Don't go against Sammy, Mherex. Don't do it. Don't do it. You'll lose. Triple red would hit just as hard, Smokey. You just would use the sub, right? And it would hit harder if you use the sub plate. So it's gonna hit really hard if you're okay using a sub. Except Titan plate won't proc on the sub. Right? Yeah, it won't. Same. We're gonna get a few too many extra blue gems though. Because of the gear. Yeah, I like yellow double red too. Probably still doesn't hit hard enough. Yeah, 57 million. Freaking LA Knight needs everything. Wait, did it not proc? I wasn't paying attention. I looked over at chat and I missed. Did it proc? I missed. The area should be big enough, right? Yeah, it's big enough. The thing though is without the gear, I don't know if you can get it to. So with the gear, moment, and trainers, then you probably could get him to usable. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, it's just a little bit short, though. Without all of it. Stone Cold. 2? Doubt it. Very much doubt it. So, I think you're gonna have to spend a little to get a plate, unless you get, like, super lucky. If you have a big roster, if you're in a like a top 10 sort of faction, I think you maybe can get potentially close. I'm at like 6,800 currency and I haven't spent. But I don't think you're gonna get a plate. I think you're gonna have to like light dolphin, probably, to get a plate. I think. I don't know for sure though. There's time. The event lasts a while longer. It's definitely not going to be the price that seances and stuff were, right? Those are like I was priced out of those. Those are like $500-$600 kind of craziness. Um it's gonna be you'll be able to tell better as you get towards the end because as you go along you get higher quantity on the bags, right? I wouldn't make any decisions more towards the end unless there's like a stellar one thing you could do, but I don't want to tell you to and then like have you end up short. It just depends. Do you usually get into the bonus milestones at all? Typically on these? Because there's some that are fairly close. But like once you start getting to about here, you start probably getting some decent currency, you know, like actual decent currency, 8 bags there. Um 10 there. Do you do well in showdown? There's 2 showdown events. That's kind of what I'm counting on. You know, once you start getting into this range, it's really good. This is a guaranteed plate. This is a random. So 11.8 is guaranteed, but that's also it's also you know, 4.48 million over. You should be able to get here if you spend right on the portal. $100 would get you here, and then you would get 2 plates. For sure, likely. You're usually right at the bonus. Okay. So if you're usually right at the bonus, you're gonna probably have to get lucky. But if you're spending a little bit, looking at the milestones and stuff, you get a decent amount of points for pulls. It's like 70k, right, guys? I think 70k per pull. So that does add up fairly quickly, but it gets expensive really quickly, right? So like, you know, you're getting 490,000 points on a 7 pull. So 500,000 points for a 7 pull. Usually you don't get nearly as many points, right? Um, I I would say if you're in a good faction and do your stuff, because if 100 should get you very close to that milestone. If you do well in showdown, you won't need to spend nearly that. I don't know how well you do. But the guaranteed box, and if you get to the guaranteed box, you're probably going to have enough for one off the prize wall. But it all depends how the weekend shakes down, how the points end up, your faction, how you typically do. Like there's an offer right now, it's 8 pulls, 100,000 solo points, 400 of those for $20. And that's a decent one, but it's there. You no reason to rush it. That's why I'd say wait till the end. But if you look at like the stamps, right? If you're buying $20 offers, when you spend on the third one at 60, you get 300,000 solo points. And at the 5th prize, you get 800 currency. And then, of course, if you look at the bonus rewards, you're getting 750 currency at $30, 1,000 at 70, and then you get 1.5 million contest points at 100 spent. So if you figure you did 520s, that would give you 35 pulls. 35, at least 35 times 70,000 is 2.45 million plus 1.5 million. This is on the portal. That's 3.95 million. And if you look and you usually get to the free, 7 million is the free. That's 10.95. So you have to make up about 500k more or another and then you get 300k from the stamps. So you're basically down to making up like 200k more. So I would say very likely if you're someone that usually gets all of the bonus, you know, the free milestones, plus we got, how many points did they send us for the mess up guys? You're very likely that 100 would guarantee you to get to here. And then I would assume you will be extremely close on enough currency to choose one of the 3 plates on the wall. That's a guess. Don't hold me to it. It's a fairly big expenditure. It feels less bad if you're getting 2 plates for that, and the price will go down significantly if you do well in Showdown. Like really well. Those 2 showdowns usually, if this is a copy paste of the Turtle Yeet event, had loads of points in them. So alternatively, you could just do you could do like one of the big offers towards the end. There's usually some pretty good closing ones. There'll probably be a good like hundo offer at the end that gives you a bunch of stuff. And so I wouldn't rush any of it. Nothing expires now. The more time you have to think and consider, the better. It wouldn't be the worst idea for people that think they're going to be close if you were to buy one of the like $20 pack now and do a daily pull, because if you do one pull daily, you're going to get 500 extra currency. So if you do one pull daily, like 6 or 7 days, that's an extra 3,000 currency. That might be the difference, right? So I would do, if you're chasing it, and I plan on doing one pull daily and see where I end up at the end. So I'll probably buy a $20 offer today, do one pull. Also, if you're looking at the loot, I don't like doing a 7 pull, by the way, guys. So if you guys know, odds of getting something good if you have a lot of these is terrible. But if you look at super rare, this is what's in super rare. It's not that great, to be honest. I don't want to do a 7 pull for a guaranteed super rare because they're garbage. I want to do single pulls to hopefully get these, right? My club coin currency single pull that you get for your bonus loot pull as being a club store member was 1,000 medallions. I got super lucky. HD on his pull got pulled at 10,000, not on a single, but I would do single pulls trying to get the medallions because the 7 pull guaranteed of super rare is garbage in this one. So I would stay away from 7 pulls and do 1 pull at a time. If you're trying to get plates. Does that make sense? You guys agree, disagree? That's how I plan. I don't want to go ham because I don't feel like I really need these plates. So I'm trying to go bare minimum and hopefully get 1 plate, do really well in Showdown, and maybe get to heckin' cheap, right? But how I would go about it would be do a single daily pull if I were trying to get plates, and then wait until I can make better choices with spending at the end, unless there's like a flash offer that's clearly amazing. And right now, flash offers aren't like they're not going away. Like the $99 offer is 42 pulls, 700,000 solo points, 1,000 Royal Rumble points. That's okay. It's not particularly great, but the Supreme Special, 8 pulls, 100k points, 400 currency for 20. That'll buy. I'll do my daily pulls, and then it'll buy me time to see if I want to invest in a plate. And when I say invest, I mean just throw my money away on digital stuff I'll never get back. So not really invest, but yes. The problem is if you start chasing and overcommit, people get how they feel. They feel like pot committed. Well, I spent $80 and I have nothing to show for it. You know what I mean? And then they're like, I'm gonna spend 20 more to get something, and maybe it goes wrong or they don't get it. And then like, wow, I've spent 100 and I have nothing. I need to spend more. So the longer you wait to make those decisions, the more informed you are. We don't know for sure what's happening this weekend. You don't know how you're going to do in the showdown contest. We don't know what new offers we're going to see. The longer you can put off spending, the better. Does that make sense, guys? Does that help? Stone Cold? I don't know if that helps. That's about the best I can do. So, but spend responsibly. So, no, I think that's this weekend. Next week is a new MLC. This is the final week. So I assume the other three will be this weekend for the weekend contest in a um very different contest, right? Hey, Restate, how you doing? So I have no idea what the weekend will hold, and I'm assuming those plates will be on the prize wall, but I don't know. Oh, right on, Platinum Patrick. Appreciate the views, man. Appreciate the views. Oh yeah, we're kind of at the midway point. Have you guys seen this yet? Let's do this. Hold on. Here we go. Time to get the announcer voice. Spear. Bianca Belair. 2 girls, 1 canvas, blood will be spilled. Are you ready? WWE Champions. Find it in your favorite app store. I would assume, yes, Restate. I would assume. So your best chance at a plate is probably this event. But this event goes a long time. You have 5 days and 19 hours. Just watch your timers, pay attention to it. Don't FOMO, right? Like you need this is the one thing I've tried to say when I'm doing the plate videos. Yes, these plates are awesome. Yes, they can hit harder, but you don't really necessarily need them a lot of times to win, right? It's just we convince ourselves, oh, I need this, but most of the time you don't really need it. You just want it, you know? Yeet. Yeah, Platinum Patrick. I don't need the plates, but I want a red and a purple one. Yeah. So I want a red one for Foley, Hall of Fame Foley. I'm going to be like completely honest. I'm going to. I have the currency. I'm just waiting to make sure there are no surprises because Scopely sometimes throws curveballs on my account. I'm going to grab both of Foley gears, this one in the gold, and because I'm a Mark and I'm a Foley fan, and then I would like to get the red plate just strictly for Foley for fun. So I can play Foley. He'll be a little bit slow, but he will hit hard enough and I will win, and that'll make me happy pants, right? So if I can do that relatively inexpensively, I'm down. So I'm planning on going hard on the showdowns. But yeah. You just got Brutus second gear? Nice. Very nice. So these are the 3 we get to pick, and if you get to the 11.8 whatever mark, then you get the random box that could be any of them. But yeah, also these are not bad offers if you need Hall of Fame tokens, health packs. But they've been way more generous with the health packs or the Hall of Fame tokens this year, so I don't feel like that's really necessary. I would just go to the portal and get the special thingamajig. Yeah, he's still Mherex proof, and he won't be like horribly slow or anything. You know, it's like 4 clicks and Juggernaut resolve, but I can run one guy that's not optimal because, you know, it's fun for me, and I'll survive. I'm sure I'll survive. What's up, Big Show? How are you? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, I haven't actually played as much plates as I thought. You guys have had other questions. So I have yet to try black or purple. Blue's good on a lot of people. I haven't even scratched the surface of all the people I want to try. What do you guys want to see? We got like 50 minutes left. I feel like we have all kinds of time today. We're getting a decent amount of stuff in. Just kind of letting the stream go where it goes. When is Penta coming to the game? I don't care about anyone else. Penta is my favorite. Oh, that depends on a lot of factors. Thoughts on $80 for the new moment? I don't think that moment is worth $80 at all, Platinum Patrick. But if you're going to spend, I want to do that actually, McMenemy. That is on my list to try. So let's do it. If you're going to spend, I don't like $80 for the moment. I don't think the moment's worth that. But you don't just get the moment. I've done Yellow on Bubba. That video is up, Restate. It's very good. If you guys don't know, the videos I've done is red. It's got 10 different people. Green is awesome on May, by the way. I'll do that after this. I tried that. I will do that after this. I haven't recorded it yet. And Chelsea. What about it, Ford? Over the Tama plate? Probably not, because it would be slower. Probably not. I will try it. I don't know. But it would replace the Tama plate, so I feel like the answer is probably. Tentatively I'm saying probably not, but I definitely will try it. We can try it after this. And I'll do May real quick because we're on green, and then I'll give that a try because that's an interesting question, right? And not everyone necessarily has a Tama plate. It hasn't been cheap or achievable. So if that's an option for Julius and people get like a red one or whatever, drops. What about drops? We don't do drops on champions for some reason. There's some issue with it. Don't know what it is. Chelsea, where are you? There's okay. How hard do you think this is gonna hit, Mac? I for some reason thought this was higher than 35%. That kind of threw me for a loop when I looked at that. Yeah, so Patrick, if you're so the thing I was thinking about the moment I went through this whole thing on my stream yesterday, my personal stream, you can ask the guys that were there where I was struggling, do I buy the moment or not? Do I want it or not? Cuz I like R-Truth, but I don't need any of it. And I basically came to the conclusion for me that if I spent 20 each day to get the moment for 80, then I was also going to spend 20 more to make sure I got to the $100 milestone. And then I was worried that that would get me deeper in and I would be like another $50 from a plate or something on top of it. And then I'd spend another 50 and it would just start spiraling. And it's too soon for me to make that kind of purchase commitment. So I didn't do it. I don't want to get to a place where I'm like can justify another just another 20 for this, oh, another 20 for that. When I go down that road, I end up spending more than I want. So I don't have enough information now where I like spending, and I don't like to reward Scopely for having FOMO. Just like I said this on my stream, I'll say this again. This offer, and I'm actually going to go to the web browser here. I want to make this clear how my stance on this. And for people that always say like I'm a Scopely mark or whatever, you should refer to moments like this. Okay. This offer, 300 JBL shards for $4.99, just like we had for Gunther, and there was someone else, right? Or was Gunther the first? This is a great offer, right? 300 shards for $5? That's a great deal, right? No, it's not. So all this is those shards are no longer available in the contests, and now we get charged money for them when they were free. You buy this offer, and you're telling Scopely, yeah, keep shorting us on shards, and we'll pay $4.99. Also, JBL, with we don't know what the weekend is, but there's probably not enough. You're not going to recruit JBL without major spending, even if you buy this. So, like, every time I've always said, you buy the offers that you like, and you vote with your wallet. And I don't want to encourage Scopely to charge me $5 every S tier character that comes out twice. I think that's just telling them like, yeah, that's okay. Keep charging me for these shards. 100%. Oh yeah. So for factions that put stress on their faction mates to not do the daily blitz, screw you, factions. PSA. You should absolutely do your daily blitz. 1000%. Get your points in the solo event. The faction leaderboard is not that great. It's not worth it, and you're just screwing all of your faction members out of it. Do your daily blitz. Like, this is a decent offer. I don't mind this offer, but charging me for what I was getting for free, I don't like. So please don't be buying these just because it's a good deal. Because all it does, we set the pricing for everyone that complains about how expensive Champions is. This doesn't, all their cost is already done. Like when they create the character, all that stuff. The offers don't cost them anything. They basically, once they design it, they're printing their money, and we tell them what we're willing to pay, and that's why they're priced the way they are. If you think prices are too expensive, it's because you pay it, right? That's straight up the way that works. As soon as you don't buy those offers, different offers show up, right? So when there's a really good offer, like the Goldberg gear for $20 for 4MP, I bought that because I want more offers for 4MP gear for $20. That's how I look at it, right? So, and it's fine. They can do whatever marketing they want. That's up to them. I hate this offer. It pisses me off, right? I don't like it. I'm not going to buy it, even though it's a good deal, because it is a good deal. But that's not how it works in reality. We look at how many shards did you guys get for Gunther? Did you buy the people in the chat? If you bought these, how many shards did you end up with for Gunther? And if you got a bunch of shards, how much more did you spend? Now, if you are going to get JBL at all costs and you're going to spend $1,000, then by all means, go buy those shards, because that $5 offer is for you. But for the average person, I was 2,000 shards short of Gunther, by the way. Just saying. So I would imagine most people that don't spend much are significantly farther. Okay. I'm off that soapbox. What was I going to do? Oh, Dexter Loomis. All right. Let's see what he does, Mac. It is a good deal, and you do pay for it in other ways, yeah. You did miss out on a bunch. CM Punk, Paul Heyman favors for Paul Heyman to take out Roman. Paul Heyman will hold Roman's leg at the Rumble, and CM Punk will get him over the top rope. But right after that, the miracle will happen for John Cena. Will knock CM Punk over right after and win. Cena versus Rhodes for WrestleMania, and Punk versus Roman. You know, spin out, I'd be down with that. I like that prediction. You got 2 hits of 1,000 on Gunther? That's crazy. And you're still 75 short. That should tell you something right there. Yeah. I love this game. I love a lot of stuff about this game. There's plenty of stuff I don't like, and I am happy to tell you what those things are. But I'm more happy to tell you about the things I like, because I play games to have fun. That was really, yeah, McManamy, good call on the 45, 43 million. And it felt like pretty decent cascades. It's too bad, Mac, that we can't use, there isn't a primary plate that also increases green, like the Mercy plate. Too bad. Because that's close. Oh, also, guys, if you got any friends and you want them to play, free Cody Rhodes, Royal Rumble. Spin out TV. Do you have Cody yet? Do you know how to do this? Actually, I should do a PSA video on that. We're going to do that. I actually have this mostly set up. Let's do that. Let's claim it right now. Right, meow. All of my info showing. Not that it really matters. Let's get the important stuff bigger. Yeah, they'll want to see that. Boom. Okay. Right, meow. Hey everyone, whoa. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's try that again. Fail. Don't hit stop streaming. Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one is a PSA. There is a Cody Rhodes free claim available for all of you guys that don't have tech. Cody Rhodes, finish the story, redeem promo code Royal Rumble, all capitals, right? If you're unsure how to do this, let me show you. Let's go over here to the portal. You can see here, if you go to the special offers tab on the portal, I'll put a link to the portal in the description of this video to make it easy for you. I also will put Royal Rumble all in caps in the description so you can just copy and paste. You type in here, Royal. Oops, it all needs to be caps. So Royal, I almost screwed it up. Rumble, and then hit submit. New item gained. Free 4-star Cody Rhodes Finish the Story poster. It's in your in-game inbox. I would show you, but I am not on my account. I'm on the official account, but it is definitely on my account. So that's how you do it. So if you don't have it, or if you want some extra shards for your Cody to level up his moves, etc., go ahead and go to the portal, get him Royal Rumble, all caps, at www.champions.com. Get it, and get your free stuff. And a month from now, if you comment this code isn't working, it probably won't be, because I don't know how long it stays good. So get it while it lasts. Enjoy. Oh yeah, like, subscribe, and share, because it really helps me out. Like, subscribe, share. Do it right meow. Right meow. Thank you. Exactly. Boom. I think we need is a green version of the beefcake shears. Ah, yeah, that probably would, McMenemy. That probably would. Do you want me to run it one more time, Max, since he's set up? Or do you feel like that showed you what you wanted to see? Because I'm happy to run it once more if you want. So whatever. Let's do one more. Why not? He's set up. I was planning on trying him as well. I was hoping it would be just a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like, because, you know, although for a green buff, I bet you could use him this feud, to be honest. If you already have him leveled up, I don't see any reason why you couldn't use him this feud. Do I want to break 4? Yeah, I want to break 4. I think that was the wrong choice, maybe. Oh, that was maybe decent. 44 again, yeah. What's up, Arcade? How you doing, bud? Okay, and who wanted to see May? Are you still here? Who wanted to see May? And what was I going to do after May? I forget. It was purple on somebody, I think. I don't remember what. But I think it was purple on somebody. I'm doing well, Arcade. I've been busy. I've been playing... Julius, thank you, Ford. I've been playing plates, it feels like, for days, but I'm actually kind of enjoying these plates, to be honest. And getting them streamlined for one video. My big problem with plates usually is I don't like doing just a plate video on one plate, and then you guys might not get it, and then nobody cares, and because generally it's more fun to make videos that appeal to a broad spectrum. Godfather, get out of here. You get out of here, sir. So May, some people may think May's plate is overkill. But between the two of them, you generate 50 gems between the May plate and the green plate. So you're guaranteed to get a second board full of all greens, and it certainly makes a difference. It's right at the top. No, I agree with you, McMenemy. I think they're sort of testing it. That's my guess. Do keep in mind that this does have the moment, though, and it is 100% strap. Black on beefcake? Yeah, we could probably. After Julius. It's a spicy meatball. 70 mil with May on the gem damage. It's really good on her. Fair enough, McMenemy. It's quite good on May. Steward. That's definitely my preferred setup for her at this point, if you can swing it. And that's consistently what the damage is, because you blow up the original board and then you get an entire full board. So there's not much room for inconsistency. Just if you cascade a couple extra greens, it could hit harder. But that should consistently, you should hit right around 70 million with a similar setup as this. And this is no substats, but it is 100% strap. Max levels filled stars are huge. And the moment is also adding 50% on the green gems too. I haven't played Tiffy Time yet. 70 mil again, Stuart. Yeah, it Powerhouse KO can do any color, assuming he breaks 30 gems, potentially, McMenemy, yeah. Yep. Yeah, Stuart, it's nice, easy, and smooth. And 70 mil is sweet spot, right? That's a really nice amount of damage out of May. So actually, May, I think, is one of the better spots for the green plate, to be honest. It's also great on Powerhouse Cody if you don't have Roxanne or don't want to do the tricolor build. Maybe you don't have a spare Titan plate or something, but it's great on Cody too. And Julius, purple? I am curious about this one. Ford, do you not have a Tama plate? Yeah, we'll try Ozzy and Beefcake with black after Ford asks for Julius. Do you not have a Tama plate, Julius, or for Julius, or are you just curious? Oh, he's got this moment. 50% more damage. I can work around that. Perfect. Then I can work around. And he doesn't. They play stay on. Purple one here. Purpley. Boopity boop boop. Bip, bop. Oh, Moment's adding 50%. I am going to drop Brett, who's 40%, because most of us don't have this moment, since it was like 900 freaking dollars. There. This should be fairly accurate with 100% strap. Son of a... I know he does that. I literally know he does that. I've avoided him multiple times today. Multiple times. Oh, I haven't even tried that McMenemy yet on the greens. Yeah, it would slow him down because considering I don't use a plate on him, but it's got a he actually so Dragonov, he doesn't have a green buff though. So I don't think it would do much for him actually, Mac. Uh Steiner's a tech, so that's annoying. I'm taking Steamboat off too. Class advantage, whatever. We just do it this way. What was last night, Derek? Pretend I don't know anything that's going on in life, and you'll be pretty accurate. Actually, was so busy working on plate stuff, I didn't even watch Raw last night. I need to catch up on that some point this week. Oh, the May plate went off. It ruined things. Ah, this might hit harder a little bit slower. I did, Derek. I was going to, and then I got distracted by plates. So I decided not to, because I just worked on plate stuff. I gotta take the May plate off, because that screwed the damage up. Because it overwrites purples. I was. That was my intention, Derek. I had the best intentions. And then I didn't do it. Curse champions for releasing all this content that I have to deal with. That's better. Well, that one only hit for 63. Right, Platinum Patrick? Yeah, Mac, thinking about it, Dragonov doesn't have a buff. It's mostly because of the multiplies, so no, it won't be good on Dragonov. Because no buff. Yeah, not bad without a Tama plate. Yeah, absolutely. Let me run one more. And that's no substats either, so if you have some purple substats... Not bad at all. Yeah, I'm trying to counteract the moment, so I don't even know if this is right. You probably will hit harder. It looks like it would be very good, Ford. Can honestly, I don't even remember what OTC hits for because I didn't get him Stone Cold. I'm sure it's a lot. Yes, I tried to counter the class advantage and stuff by taking the trainers off and the moment, but with it's hard to say how much Steamboat is adding per se, so I don't know. Um that's but yeah, I think you definitely would get it done for you. It certainly adds a decent chunk to Julius, right? On the 2-click. Absolutely. Um Ozzy and Brutus, huh? That's the wrong Ozzy. Um I think with this one I want to do guaranteed, right? So I don't want to double trap or anything like that. I haven't played Ozzy in so long. I think this is just the one I want to go with, right? Broken, black gems, black, black, black. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's what I want to run. 6. And we're gonna go. No. Yeah. Do you have you guys have Tori? Tori will definitely be better for this one, by the way, because we're chucking a bunch of black gems at the end. So you'll want Tori much more than the trap things. You'll want the black gems, since we're chucking so many with the buff. So hopefully you have Tori. And then, you know, all the black gem percentages you can get. Boogeyman. And well, let's just make it easy here. Let's do just go easy. And here, and do you guys have the the son of a gun? Ah, freaking hate this account sometimes. Like 10 people have Aussie gear. What am I even doing to counteract that? You have the shears? Okay. You have the gear? Oh, wow. Wow. I'm McMenemy. I have Aussie's gear. I'm cool. Oh, yeah, I suppose. We can do that and say we're gonna do that instead of it's the shear probably adds more than the gear anyway, with the chucking of the gems. Probably. I don't know. Let's not go against Sammy again. I have his gear and the shears. I mean, I'll put the shears on after this then. What do I do for trainers? Is it good? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, for sure, Mac. Agree. And this is red. I mean, why not? And plus, you get the shears to do it twice. Oh, blue. Nice. I like it. Yikes. Well, so if one of the ones McMenemy, if I never cared about time, Aussie is one of the funnest cards to use. Sorry, I'm on the official channel posters for me. The animations are amazing. He's super fun to use. Straight up. So I get it. 100% I get it. The animations are dope AF. Yeah, I'm not. I want to have some fun. I also get really bored in Feud. I need some changes to Feud. Yeah, I'm effed. Oh, what? Second from the right. Where? Oh, there it is. Good call. Thank you. I am blind. 92. Ozzy and Roman Shredder. I love Shredder. Shredder's super fun too. All right. Did you guys see what you wanted to see for Ozzy there? You want me to try Brutai? Somebody wanted Hall of Fame Brutus. A Brutus. A beefcake. Ooh. A beefcake. Beefcake. Bitty doop. Hmm. Should be for my blind self. There he is. Hmm. That's a good reminder, McMenemy. I'll accept it. Hmm. Are we playing with Brutus gear or without Brutus gear? Do you guys have the MP or not the MP? The person that wanted to see Brutus. I'm assuming they wanted it with the gear. I don't know that for a fact. But okay. So if you have both the gears, you go mellow. And then this is all loaded. And again, we're gonna focus on the black gems. So I think we want like whoever's the most black gem damage you have at trainer. So Shredder, probably, for most people. And then back here at black gems is somewhat of an issue, potentially 30, and there we go. Live is fine. I do better with the 5 matches I recall on Brutus. I actually like Ozzy more than Brutus. I feel like Brutus is a little more... I like Ozzy more, I think. Really nice board fill there. Very similar. 92 million. That was a really nice board fill, though. I think I like Ozzy. Ozzy feels better to me when I play them. I don't know that he's faster or better, but he feels better, if that makes sense to me. Answer backwards. You guys that play Brutus a lot, do you guys feel like this 5 always works out? I feel like the majority of the time when I was playing him, a 5 match just consistently worked better for me with how the gems would break and fill like that. I still feel like that's the case, but I don't know if other people feel the same way or not. That was 81. I think Brutus might be a little bit faster, but Ozzy feels better to me, I think. What do we got time? 15 minutes left. We got 15 yet. It appeals to me because he was free, McMenemy. You always do a 5 match too? You spread the 2 rows out more? You play Brutus a lot? Fair enough, Stone Cold. 2 moves and a swipe? Is that what you're saying, Stone Cold? should be right here. Probably looking right at him. There it is. I don't think it's probably enough McMenemy, but it does amuse me, so don't stay away from that open all orange button. Is that orange? Do you think that's orange? It's kind of tan, right? I don't know. I forget which feud it was. I set up with the 3-swipe Hall of Fame Brutus once, the first match of the feud, and I missed it. I whiffed. It didn't break any of the other traps, and I was so mad. Like, I was so freaking mad. Is there a purple immobile, Mac? 2 MP and immobiles for purple? I don't know if there is, or am I just gonna do 2 purple and, like, or purple and black move charge? I can't remember right off the top of my head. Like purple and black gem or purple and immobile. I feel like there might not be. I feel like purple MP trainers in general do not get a lot of love. Really, Stuart? Which 2 would you get? And I don't... Green, black, and what color's Ron for MP? You might not get him anyway, so... Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, we're just gonna go black MP on rock. Or purple MP, I mean, for whoever. Sure, it doesn't matter, it's just he's doing nothing. Mick and DDP? Are you a long way away shard-wise? How much do those 2 total up to? Would you get those 2 over a plate? I don't know what they total up to. Do you have a lot of good plates on your roster? As well. We want immobiles. And black immobile. That's what we want. That, and then nearing end. Here. Okay. Almost the same as plate? You feel like they would help your roster more than plate, for example? You know your roster better than me, Stuart. So that's why I'm asking. Honestly, 48 million was better than I thought, McMenemy. 2 clicks for 48 million is actually not terrible. That was better than I thought. Yeah. That was better than I thought. If a person... yeah, me too. I was not expecting that. That'll make it into the black video for sure. When I do the black one, that's going to go into the group of people. I don't understand why it's hitting that hard, to be honest. Striker gem damage and primary color is what I'm going to chalk that up to. That's... You could easily... That would be really good in a black buff feud, actually. Probably. Primary striker. I want to run that. That's fast. That's fast. I like that. Man, that's so close, too. That you could run this for sure in a black buff feud and 2-click and just lights out people. That would be funny, actually. That's not bad. I was expecting, like, mid-30s, Mac. Wait, did we just not proc the plate? Did we just not proc the... Hold on. What just happened there? Just that one seemed lower. I wasn't paying attention. I looked at away from the screen. Hi, Gumsy. How are you? Somehow we didn't fill it in, dude. Yeah, I don't want to mess with Bischoff. He's way too clicky. I'm sure he can hit hard, Steward, but Bischoff is so many clicks. I can't do it. How did that miss? Did that actually not proc? 32 gems? There's no way. It'll hit hard, Steward. No question. It'll take 20 years. Is it that channel? Yeah, Gumsy. Of course it. How do you not know? You're on Twitch. How do you not know, Gumsy? 47 million? Don't look? I mean, yeah. Although the new plates look pretty obtainable, Gumsy. Ish. Compared to, like, what Seance were. Like, a 1, I should say, looks somewhat obtainable. BPP with purple should be crazy. Yeah, it will be. What do you want me to do? You want me to do a choose, McManamy? It's 8 MP. I don't have enough for 4. I don't even have enough for 1. I have a quarter of enough for 1. It's 8 MP. What, I don't know that we can load 8 MP without Santa. Okay. CC, a quarter of 1 CC privilege, yes. Very much. Our truth real quick. With purple. Oh, gosh, Gumsy. Acro our truth. I clicked the wrong R truth, didn't I? Yeah, same. Mid 40s to high 40s is not bad, actually. I did not do Showboat Solo yet. With purple, I have not done that. Purple I haven't messed with hardly at all. So, just like black I haven't messed with hardly at all. So we're just throwing some of these out real quick. Yeah, I agree, Stone Cold. BPP should hit very hard with this one. So purple. So this is the bad. Truth is going to look really stupid because this BS. So 200% extra gem damage from tours. So everything you're going to see is skewed. That I hate that perk's leveled. Why do we level tour perk? Grr. Stick him in showdown. Somebody will get pissed off if I do that. No, because you have to loop Trick Live to get that to work. So Trick Live only makes 25 gems. So unless you cascade, it's not going off unless you loop her twice. And then you're talking about like 6 moves and cascade risk and tons of animation. And I just can't see why anyone would put that plate on her and use her that way when it's like a lot of time and a lot of risk. So I have not. That's a lot of time and a lot of risk for having this plate. I also want to try the black one on Drip Coda. No Drip Coda. No Drippy. What did I just do? I just totally didn't I'm sure people will, Platinum Patrick. Just know that if you don't see it all, or like that like it's really hard to make Trickster Live work in one cycle. And if you're willing to risk it, so that 73 million looks outstanding, but there's 200% gem boost from the tour perks. So Scon, I don't see any messages from you. Are you sure you sent that to me? Right on, Lux. I'll try it real quick, B10. So 200%, we're talking like... Did she? I did not hear that. That sucks. Um, this is like 35. That's like 75% if I take that off. So let's take that off. Remove. It's like 75%. And then stupid tour perks. That's like 115%. I don't even know. Whatever. This still is... He still would hit weaker than this, but whatever. Send it to me again, Scon. I don't see any messages. Maybe it's a new one? No? Message requests? I don't have any message requests. You've messaged me before, right? Oh, there it is. Hi. Oh! Dude. That's awesome. That's really cool. When was that? That was today? That's super cool. Kind of jelly. Where was that at? 60, 62 mil? I kind of figure R-Truth would be about 55 mil with the purple. Ish. That would be my guess. About 55 mil without the 200% tour perk. I think I would guess right around there, which is still pretty dang good, to be honest. And you also could potentially just do blue and Santa and just two-click it. So you could use that during like a purple feud and two-click it if you have double blue MP trainer. You wanted to see who with purple? Well, I had that. Since I have like no time left, we'll do one more bonus one. Who'd you want to see? Purple? Where was that? Solo. And BP. You asked for BPP first. Here. This regular woods is fine. We definitely want that, and then we want. I'll do solo next, real quick, Lux, and then we'll call it good. We will call it a stream. Sure. Boop. No one's finer than Scott Steiner. $85 million. That dog will hunt. Yeah, Scon, where was that at? That you got to meet them? Oh no, sure. Ah, you didn't meet them. I see. I misunderstood. What's up, Blender? You have Striker Seth and Striker Goldberg. Huh? How does that apply to solo? I was confused for a second, Scon, because I glanced over and I'm trying to do two things at once. I get what you're saying now. Yeah. No, no, he's freaking hilarious. I get it now. Family reunion, and he just jumped in there. The look Cody's giving him is great. It actually helps if you read the context clues, Scon. That's on me. Indeed, Platinum Patrick, that dog will hunt. Get back to It doesn't take much to derail me. Did you mean this solo? Oh, you mean Trickster solo. Ah, you mean Trickster solo. That makes so much more sense, Lux. I'm like, wait, that doesn't fit with him. Oh, he means this solo. Lux means this one. BPP is pretty terrible without Orton. Can confirm. I'll put some grease in the. Indeed. So Mellow, and then it's got to be Sethro and Santa and Goldberg. Of course, you won't have your feud perks. It hits way harder in feud. $20 without a drip ski. Raph, you can use his plate if you have it. All right, this is the last one though, guys. I am hungry. Hungry, hungry, hungry. Um, what do you mean? Wait, what? What are we talking about? Wait, what? What's wait, what? What you confused by? Well, yeah, he doesn't do any damage unless it's against a specific class with the purples. He doesn't get a buff unless it's who are tricksters good against strikers. Then he gets the buff. Um, Tech, whatever that. Hungry for tamales are great. I like them in red sauce though. Tam is kind of clutch for this one. Pork tamales in red sauce. That's my jam, Platinum Patrick. There's a Mexican store like 2 blocks from my house. They have authentic tamales every Saturday. I use Friday. Fridays is tamales. Yeah, no, Saturday is tamales and Sunday is carnitas. And a lot of weekends will grab them. That's 98 mil on solo. Definitely works on solo. It's also a buff on the finisher. So, yeah, it's really good on solo. So, like, is that Razor? Razor's one more. Hold on, Lux, just for you. Lux. There it is. Because it's not like you won't ever not see a tech. Because you will. Okay. Arigato gozaimasu. I don't know what that means. Arigato's thank you, right? In Japan? Japanese, not in Japan. In Japanese language. All right, there you go, Lux. Let's see what the purple damage ends up being this time. Healthy 50 million gem damage on top of in feud what would be 20, close to probably 20 million on the juggernauts with the feud buff. So yeah, you can beat Tex with it for sure without drip plate. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo. All right, guys. I enjoyed the stream. Had fun messing around with stuff. Check out the videos that are up for red if you haven't. Got 10 different superstars on that video. Yellow, I have 8 different superstars on that video. And maybe I'll get green out tonight or tomorrow morning for the green ones. And then I'll work probably on blue after that. And then purple and black. So we'll see. Green should have a lot and blue should have a lot too. So thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you hanging.